Rob, you've had some pretty special days in the Premiership. Where does that one rank?
Well, I think kind of because of where the season's going and following up the win last week, I think it's just a very important win. You know, that's the thing. It's not a great win because we're fighting against relegation, which, you know, some of our early wins in the early part of early seasons have been, and they just feel like a massive relief. Today feels different. It feels like a bit of a justification of what we've been working hard at, where we feel we've been in a performance level, and I think it just shows you that, you know, we do feel we've been performing pretty well, and it kind of, you know, we haven't had to turn a corner. It's not like we're suddenly a different side. That wasn't 15 different players out there. You know, we feel we've been going along quite well. We have made mistakes, and the odd thing has slipped away from us, and, you know, we've let the odd opportunity get away, which I thought today we might have done when we dropped the ball in the corner. But I think it just shows, you know, you keep creating opportunities, you keep working hard. We are looking to develop our game. You know, there are things we're doing today that we did better than we did a month ago because we're working at them. We're not a team that's standing still. You know, we want to keep getting better. And as I said, I think we saw an element of that today. And as I said, I'm more than anything, I'm just really pleased with the players, because the players who put the hard work in, it's the players who put the hard work in last week and got the rewards for it, and it's the players who put the hard work in this week and today, and they've got the rewards for it.
You and Ali punched the air when the second try went in, but it was almost justification of the game plan, as you mentioned there. For 60 minutes it was nip and tuck, and then all of a sudden you cranked the gears up.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily cranked the gears up. I think we played at a good tempo and with a good intensity for the whole game, and I think that was the key. You know, the key was if you can keep a high level of intensity, which you have to do as Harlequins because they're a fantastic attacking side, you know, sooner or later you might force an opportunity, and that's what we did. We had to work hard and long for those opportunities, and as I say, you know, we took them. We controlled territory quite well in the final quarter. I thought some of our tactical kicking was very good. Stino, you know, ran the game very well, looked very dangerous on the break himself as well, and actually was a real attacking threat for us today, which I think is fantastic for him. As I said, another good goal kicking performance, and, you know, to a man we looked like players who were never going to accept a tackle and were going to fight for everything that they had, and that's what it was. There was 15 men fighting today, and they've come through it.
From your own perspective, that's the league double over the reigning champions. You must take a great deal of pride in the boys and the whole two performances, really.
Yeah, I take a great deal of pride in it, and obviously it's a fantastic achievement, but it does also make you go, right, come on boys, if we can do it to Harlequins, then we've got to start doing it to some other teams. That's kind of how you've got to look at it. You've got to decide to back it up a little bit more, and that's going to be our challenge. Our challenge is going to be now ramming in another big five performances that can ultimately drive us to where we'd be more comfortable in the table. You know, we're in the mix again now. You know, the results last night have helped push us into that middle group, but we had to win today, and that's what we've done.
You had a very young front row on there for a large part of the games, particularly Alex Brown, his first Premiership start. How do you feel they went?
Oh, listen, they did fantastic. I mean, you know, the game is more about the scrummaging for front rows, and I think, you know, they gave us an awful lot around the park. There were a couple of pressure scrums. I'm not going to say there wasn't, because there was. But sometimes, you know, there's only one way Alex Brown gets better as a Premiership title prop, and that's by playing the Premiership. You know, there's no other way around it, and I think he should be very pleased with his first day's work. Yeah, there was a few penalties in there, but he'll be better for it. There'll be things he can work on now, and things he can experience today, and things he can look back on the tape, and he'll develop from it. And I think Jack's just, again, he's just really is thriving on the experience of being in the Premiership.
A nice 2-week break now, but it leads crucially into Leicester Tigers at home. Massive occasion at Sandy Park.
And I think how we manage these next 3 weeks running into that game is very important. I mean, we're going to give the guys a good break. We're going to give the guys a good break now for a week, let everyone recharge their batteries, but then we'll be in for a good solid 2 weeks training in the run up to that Leicester game, because obviously what today's performance has done is made that game even bigger. You know, if we'd have lost today in a way with the Leicester game have meant that much, you've got to say things are starting to get away from us now. It's a huge game.